Hello everyone and welcome back to Blitz Brigade, where today we will be taking a look at a much requested weapon, the Bad Juju Premium. Now this weapon got nerfed I think 2 years ago, or rather it got normalized. The thing was really overpowered about 2 years ago in 2014. In that update it was reduced a little bit, and I've been seeing a lot of requests lately to play with it again. I've played with this weapon before and I actually really enjoyed my time with it. It kinda lobs its rounds, I mean you'll see, but it's non-linear like a lot of weapons. It's kinda like what I thought the Sixth Surprise was going to be when I saw it originally. But anyway, let's take a look at it. So you got 302 damage, 54 fire rate, critical chance of 0%, and I see a lot of people in the comments being confused about the critical chance. Critical chance simply means that there is a percentage chance that every shot that you fire will deal bonus damage. It's kind of equivalent to getting a headshot, except you could get it off of a body shot. It's sort of akin to that. It's got fairly limited ammo, a range of 110, and no special abilities, but actually it does have a special ability, which is that Toxic Cloud. I wonder what you have to have that'll get it listed in the special section. And along with that, I also have the Barrel of Shame equipped onto my medic for that bonus 25% and the 15% more bullet spread, but there are no bullets to speak of, so I think this is a pretty safe bet. Anyway, let's hop into a game. Somebody's got a lawnmower going outside. I really hope you guys can't hear that. Hopefully not. We'll see. So I've chosen multi-dodge. That's what I meant by a non-linear trajectory. It sort of arcs, like a grenade would. And as long as somebody's in this cloud, they're going to be getting damaged. I chose multi-dox just because it's got a lot of tight corridors, so it's easy to seal them off with the Bad Juju. See? There we go. So what you do, you get them poisoned by the cloud, and you finish them off. Ooh, I like that you can see the eyes glow in this dark area. This is really cool. See, it's harder to notice when you're in the daylight, but as soon as you enter into the shade. Let's take a look at that reload animation one more time. You'll immediately notice that it has a very unique sound effect. You've probably heard it before, honestly. It's probably one of the more recognizable sounds. It's terrifying. The first time I heard it, before I actually played with the Bad Juju, oh look at this, it's got a chicken's foot attached to it. Is that what that is? For some reason I've never been able to identify what that is on the top of it until now. That sound used to scare me. I will continue this thought in the next game. Alright, here we are in the second game. Not a whole lot of people playing today. I think that was just a squad of 2 that defeated us. But we'll see if I can get a few kills with it to show you the killing potential. Because it definitely has that. It definitely has some good killing potential. Sometimes it can just be hard if you can't accurately predict where an enemy is going to go. That's my team. But you know, you can never be too sure. Oh, is that a gentleman up there? I don't think I can actually hit that. Okay, here we go. Here's that medic again. So I got the assisted kill. The Bad Juju excels at blocking off corridors, making escape routes inaccessible, finishing off other opponents, things along those lines. Where it falls short is when you can't predict where the enemy's going to go. Sometimes the enemy, I guess, doesn't see the cloud as demonstrated right there. But I could imagine that a medic with a Prototype X, bonus speed, running around all over the place, I imagine that would be a very difficult situation for the Bad Juju, because it very much has to deal with predicting the enemy's patterns, blocking them off. If you can't predict that, then you're going to be at a disadvantage. An instant heal when I don't need one. Fantastic. Perfect. A++. Oh, we've got a new stealth that enters the fight. So the actual damage it deals near the epicenter of the cloud is really quite impressive. I think I just found a new application for the Bad Juju. It's getting rid of 6 surprise mines. It's funny how effectively this thing gets rid of them. Looks like we're taking the fight to them. So when an enemy is running towards you, oh, that's my guy. When an enemy is running towards you, you could expect to kill in about 3 shots if they're running through the clouds consistently towards you. And what else is really nice is that you're going to be getting quite a few kill assists, because you're going to be dealing a little bit of damage to a lot of people. So you can expect to get quite a few more points than normal with this gun. And that's something that I hadn't fully taken into consideration before going into this match. You can get a lot of points with this gun if your team is on it. If your team is where you are, you're going to be getting so many kill assists. I know kill assists aren't always as satisfying as full-on kills, but hey, points are points, right? There we go. We're going to go ahead and give this gun one, or could you even call it a gun? This chicken foot attached to a whole bunch of tiny skulls, one more game. This is looking like it's going to be a semi-short review just because it's a good weapon. There's no denying it, just straight up, it is a good weapon. No buts, no anything. It is just a good weapon. And it would also be a good idea to bring up the fact that I am not necessarily using the ideal playstyle for the bad Juju. I'm very much employing my normal aggro, run towards the opponent, deal a lot of damage, and put a lot of pressure on them. When in reality, when you're using the bad Juju, you may want to stay back a little bit. Let your team take point. Try out different methods of play, see which one works best for you. I think I've seen enough of the bad Juju to give it its final score of 7 out of 9 full gores, which is a marvelous score. So I implore you, give this weapon a try. Very unique, it's an iconic weapon. It has a lot of killing potential. The gun is going to make you, with the chicken foot attached to a bunch of tiny skulls, is going to make you try out different methods of play that you may not have considered before. But that isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's going to get you suited to more of the defensive style. Although, I have to say that I am enjoying the aggro approach a little bit, just running up and throwing some bad Juju in people's faces. It's very fun. So I'm really enjoying the weapon. It could almost be a main. I think it might... It's honestly probably lacking the fire rate that a main weapon should have. And by main, I mean the one that you use the most. Not as in primary weapon. So here are some final recommendations for the bad Juju. If you have a hat, use it. If you've got a hat that increases damage at the cost of 15% more bullet spread, use that shiz. It will help you exponentially. It's going to help you a lot. Because there are no bullets to speak of here. Also, if you're on a big map, such as Madagascar, Malta Fort, even Cathedral. Actually, maybe I could see its use on Cathedral. But if you're on a bigger map, open map, such as Madagascar or Malta Fort, I would use a different weapon with perhaps longer range, with a linear trajectory. What are we fighting? There we go. I was just gonna say, what's going on here? That's my main recommendation, because this is by no means a long-range weapon. Like, it's going to take a little bit of time just to get... Oh, it does heal, by the way. That's something that I almost forgot to bring up. It does heal. So accidentally shooting your teammates is a good thing. If you want to play to your class, please just throw bad Juju willy-nilly at your friends, because it is a good thing. I almost forgot to bring that up. I can't believe I forgot to bring that up. So it's more suited to defensive play. The arc is going to get a little bit... You're going to need some time to get used to it, but once you do, you're going to have a great time with the bad Juju. Alright, everybody. This game's almost over. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.